The United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda.
On May 2, 2011, after US Navy SEALs stormed his home and killed Osama bin Laden, his body was washed up in the northern part of the Arabian Sea within the next 12 hours. Osama bin Laden, number 17 out of 54 children in the family, was the son of a Saudi Arabian billionaire father. Despite this, the US did not allow his body to fall into anyone's hands and sank thousands of feet under the sea. But why was Osama bin Laden's body handed over to the sea? There were three main reasons behind it, which we will discuss in today's video.
It was a joint decision. We thought it was important to think through ahead of time how we would dispose of the body.
The first reason behind Osama bin Laden being washed away at sea was that Osama bin Laden was banned in his own country, Saudi Arabia, and there was no room for his dead body. A question also arises here, since Osama was the son of a billionaire businessman in Saudi Arabia, then why was he banned there? Osama's family was so rich that when the Saudi king's treasury started to run out, Laden's family paid government officials 6 months' salary out of their own pockets. Along with being rich, this family was also very religious. Every year, when Muslims from all over the world came to Saudi Arabia to perform Hajj, Osama's father used to personally host the big scholars. Osama also used to join this meeting and build a relationship with these scholars. However, the problem was created when Osama fell into the trap of extremism. Osama's mother says that Osama became an extremist Muslim whose reason behind it was his college. Osama was studying public administration at Jeddah University, where he met some members of an organization called the Muslim Brotherhood. Osama's mother believes that these people brainwashed her son and radicalized him forever in the name of Muslim supremacy. Coincidentally, during this phase, the USSR invaded Afghanistan, a Muslim country. After that, Osama's extremism became even deeper. He started making secret trips there to help Afghanistan day by day, and with the help of his old connections, he started making new connections with the extremist groups operating there. After that, Osama started recruiting volunteers from his own country, Saudi Arabia, with the help of these extremists. He would recruit them from Saudi Arabia to join the ongoing war in Afghanistan. However, he did not train these volunteers. Instead, he outsourced them to other organizations. Osama next focused on collecting funds, which was much easier for him due to his family status. In 1984, he also set up his own base in Peshawar, where he started conducting training of volunteers directly. A database of all the volunteers also started from here and started working like an organization. This is where Al-Qaeda started. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, Iraq's new leader, Saddam Hussein, began his expansion into some of the oil-rich Gulf nations. In fact, Saudi Arabia was Saddam Hussein's next target after Kuwait. In such a situation, to save Saudi Arabia, Osama wrote a letter to the Saudi king and asked for permission to send his volunteers to the war against Iraq. Osama was mobilizing his men when suddenly news came that Saudi Arabia had called the Americans for help. From where America versus Osama begins. Osama did not accept the help of Americans in Saudi Arabia at all because he wanted no Western influence in Saudi Arabia, and only Islamic principles should be established in his country. Here Osama used his connections and issued a fatwa that everyone should go to Afghanistan for training as Muslims must fight their enemies. This fatwa worked, and immediately 4,000 people left Saudi Arabia and went to Afghanistan. Now Saudi Arabia didn't like this, and that's why they put a travel ban on Osama. But smartly, Osama found a way to go to Pakistan in the name of a business meeting, after which he went to Afghanistan and never returned to Saudi Arabia. However, the Saudis still tried to kill Osama several times. According to some reports, the US had offered Osama's body to Saudi Arabia, but Saudi Arabia flatly refused to accept the body. Next was Osama's residing place in Pakistan, but it also did not find Osama's body. In this interview, Obama directly stated that there is an unknown support network of bin Laden in Pakistan.
We think that there had to be some sort of support network for bin Laden inside of Pakistan.
And many leaders in Pakistan referred to Osama as their hero and martyr.
हम मुजाहिदीन लाए पूरी दुनिया से, हमने तालिबान को ट्रेन किया, उन्हें वेपन्स दिए, उनको अंदर भेजा, वो हमारे हीरो थे।
ठीक है,
ये जो है हीरो है हमारा जी,
ठीक है,
इसका हीरो है,
बिल्कुल है।
ओसामा बिन लादेन हमारा हीरो था।
And that's reason number 2, the US washed Osama into the sea. The US did not want to allow Osama to become a shrine, so plans were made for his burial even before the attack on Osama. After the attack, US Navy SEALs made a physical identification of Osama's body, and interestingly, the mission commander was not satisfied. They knew that Osama's height was about 6 feet 4 inches, so they placed one of their 6 feet 2 inch soldiers with him and confirmed with the height that it was Osama. But the mission did not end there. From Abbottabad, the body was flown to Afghanistan for DNA lab identification, and within next 12 hours, the body was flown straight to the deck of the US aircraft carrier USS Carl Vinson, which was already anchored in the Arabian Sea as per the plan. And now, let's talk about the reason number 3. According to reason number 2, Osama's burial was out of option. Now the other option was to burn the body, and that too was impossible. Cremation is strictly forbidden in Islam. The US wanted to dispose of the body following Islamic rituals. Imam Dr. Abdul Jalil Sajid, chairperson of the Muslim Council in the UK, says that there are 4 steps after death in Islam, which, first of all, the body has to be bathed, then it has to be shrouded, and then after reading the funeral, it has to be buried. But if a Muslim dies while traveling by sea and it is not possible to bring him to land within 24 hours, sea burial can be arranged. However, the US faced a lot of criticism on this sea burial because a mufti of Dubai, Muhammad al-Qubaisi, says that sea burial is allowed only in extraordinary situations, and Osama's case was not like that. So, these were some of the reasons why Osama's body was washed into the sea. Hope you find this video informative. We keep uploading such informative videos on this channel, so subscribe to the channel and you can share some more information in the comments section. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.